And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. I am your host, Brian Barnaby. And let's just say the boys are back in town.
She got away, know what I say? She can't choke, she don't know what to do.
She's gotta go. Bye. I know that you love this flow. We just chillin', we just villains. We just chillin', we some villains.
I love it up. Get the ammo and I stick it up. I ride shots on the top of shots. I bust the clip and I let it dip. I make it poop, make it explode. Touch your toes, hit your nose. Can you touch your toes?
Back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. I am your host, Brian Barnaby. Tony in the building. What's going on, bro?
Oh, not much, man. Happy to be here. Got my coffee. Got the microphone.
You're beaming.
I'm
ready.
beaming, dude.
You're
Glowing right now.
And, of course, our super producer, Main Magic Mike.
Hello, everybody. This isn't a big sports day.
What
but,
happened to the world, dude?
I don't know. I'm trying to switch things up and trying to find a new thing.
You honestly look like you're about to tee off.
I'm ready.
Yo, you are, dude, with the hat.
Like
and
I think I can feel it. Like your first outing of the year is very soon. You got the grip down. Shout out AJ for fixing that.
Oh God.
What's your guess though? Him on the course, first round. What's he shooting? If you had to just put a number on.
All serious, no joking. If I'm competitive, really locked in, focused.
Yeah.
Not bullshitting.
No, and under 4 Trulies.
Yes.
Wow. So like, not reality. Honestly, I want to say you're shooting the 107.
107.
Yeah.
And then you with 8 Trulies, what are you shooting?
Yeah.
107.
Can't wait to see it. That's must see TV.
Yeah, dude. Come on.
I can't wait to film it.
Yeah.
Really is. And because this is the last night of the NBA season, we will start in the world of the National Basketball.
LeBron James at the buzzer.
All right. So like I said, last game of the season. I'm calling it. I mean, before we even get the picks, I'm just saying it right now. Game 6, NBA Finals. Suns at Bucks, 9 o'clock ABC, as the Bucks go for their first title in 50 years, one elusive victory away. And I was telling Mike before the show, I did call into Adam Shine on Sports today, and was explaining, I think this is it. Giannis, is ready to take over once LeBron retires as the face of the league. And before we get into the game, I'm just kind of curious what your thoughts about that. I know you said what about Luka, but just when it comes to Giannis, do you think that's a possibility? And I was just saying he's the most selfless superstar in the league right now.
Besides Dame, yes.
Okay.
Just because I think Dame's still there with him, and I honestly don't think if Dame does leave, it's him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think it's organization kind of being like, you know what? You've done so much for us. We can't bring anybody. We got nothing for you. It's going to be the same. If they do that and he leaves, I still will think he's a loyal dog. But I think Giannis's story is cool for the world because there's a lot of foreign players out there who, who are in the story right now that Giannis was in, walking around with his brothers, selling stuff to get just shoes even. They were sharing shoes, you know what I mean, when they played basketball. There's someone out there who could believe that, hey, I can make it to the NBA. And even if I do make it to the NBA from here, I don't have to be a top pick coming in, and I could still be, eventually one of the faces of the league.
Yeah, no, you're right. And it's funny too. Shine was kind of like playing both sides. He was saying, it's great what the Bucks have done. Giannis is so likable, but then he also said that they should give Joe Harris a gift if they end up winning the championship. I guess the threes that he missed.
Yeah.
And then he's talking Durant's shoe size. So kind of going both ways. But I think the reason is, he played his clip before in the monologue. He picked the Suns originally, I think, in 6 games to win the finals. So I think that plays into it. And they did announce, and I was joking about this with Gino in the text the other night, Scott Foster is actually reffing tonight. So he's going for 13 straight losses.
I think that's why, and I think we're going to get a win then.
Just to buck the trend, NBA wants to see it.
Because you know what's going to happen, dude. If he loses again now with Chris Paul, it's 13-0, it's going to be a little sketch. There's going to be a lot of people pointing that finger at.
So you think he'll be intentionally throwing calls the other way?
Not. I'm saying he might look the other way during a call, or may not call a call he has called type of thing.
Call a call he has call.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be like deliberately, like we're going to see. It's going to be like little things at certain moments that just like kind of tip the scale.
But I think if the Bucks do win tonight, that's going to be a heavy narrative.
Yeah,
a hairy narrative. Very hairy, dude.
So hairy,
smelly and hairy.
But what's
like
more hairy and heavy?
Not anymore.
That narrative or the fact that Paul, series lead blows it once again? What do you think's more of a storyline?
I mean, it's tough to say. I would think both would come into play, but
I think,
of course,
1A, 1B.
Yeah, 1A, 1B.
Sure. And when push comes to shove, in all seriousness, what do you think the reason is for this 12-game losing streak?
Dude, I don't know, honestly. I mean, it's so weird even to have that stat out there.
There's never been a stat, I think.
You can't ask me because
I don't know. Yeah,
I'm a conspiracy guy, so I already know what the deal is.
Do you think that's like Scott Foster intentionally has a grudge?
He's 12-0.
But the thing is,
it could just be a coincidence.
No,
we could do like a mini series and like watch back these playoff games and just kind of in-depthly go through them and see what we know. That's the only way to find out.
I mean, I don't know what games they were. I don't know what instances.
It's only playoff games.
It's only playoff.
Oh, it's only playoffs?
I don't think they count regular season.
No, they don't. So I'm sure he has even more.
Shit.
Okay.
There's something going on, and it's a little weird. I don't know what it is, but there's got to be something. He's got to have something against Chris Paul.
Yeah,
there's got to be. And he's usually one of the head referees too. It's not like
he is the head referee.
Yeah, it's like so he dictates like when they get together. Let's say there's like a technical foul or something, or someone calls out of bounds.
He's like the final.
He's like it's a foul.
Has he reffed any game so far in the finals?
Yeah,
the one he lost.
The one game that they lost.
So I mean, obviously, I think that's like a homework assignment tonight.
Yeah, for us.
Really
yeah,
hone
fucking
in.
hate homework.
I know,
see
but this is not
see
bad.
what we notice, and
this
then
is not bad.
Other than the Foster Paul storyline, like I alluded to in the intro, Bucks looking for that first title in 50 years, and I think when we talk keys to this game, the big three needs to carry the load. Middleton. Giannis and Holiday. And I think a big key too is can Middleton lock up Booker? I mean, we've seen Booker have some huge games. And then on the Suns side of things, can the Suns rebound from a few disappointing losses? And
they like literally rebound.
Step up for the first time in his life in a win-or-go-home game.
First time in his life.
Carry the load and win. I mean, because all the time this happens and they end up losing. I mean, we've seen it time and time again.
I need more from Ayton too, though. I need Ayton to be, like you said, they need a rebound. They actually need a rebound. How many times was there a rebound off a free throw?
Right.
That's not, as a coach.
Well, when you're missing them short, it's easier to get the offense.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, Giannis, he 9 times out of 10 he's missing.
Yourself.
Position yourself and fight.
Yeah.
Box the dude out. There's no way. What's his name? The white dude on the Bucks.
Lopez?
No, he's black.
Connington?
Yes, Connington.
Boxing out for rebounds?
Come on. There's no way.
Former baseball player, good athlete,
yes.
Pitcher, University of Notre Dame.
Wow. No
so
way.
He's got a good box out. You know that.
Good pedigree.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? He was, I think Skip, was it Skip or Colin Cowherd was saying that he's going to be like, the Hawks should go for him. Trae Young's going to be a bust. This guy's going to be 10 times better than Trae Young.
Connington?
Yeah.
What? Skip?
Yes.
It's a tough call.
Take him off the air, please. I'm just tired of
this is during the draft, obviously, when they were coming out. But like, come on,
God.
dude. Trae Young was doing this in college.
Yeah, no, I can't even acknowledge that. So we'll start with as far as picture this game are concerned, and other than you, Mike, taking the Suns, Booker dropping 50. What else do you see happening here?
I see Booker obviously having
The
Booker having
fucking
another
hat.
great game. I want to see. I don't know what I'm gonna see, but I want to see.
I want to see your eyes.
I
Mike.
want to see. No, I want to see Ayton.
2020.
I need like 25 and 15. I need him to be angry. I need him to look mean. I need him to start being mean and not so nice. And I know he's super young, but this is the moment we need from him.
What do you see?
What do I see? What I
He sees his screen.
I don't see Mike's eyes. That's what I don't see. I want to see Chris Paul step up. I mean, I know there's been a lot of talk of him not being 100% healthy and stuff, but I think at this point you really got to grit your teeth and kind of get a little nasty. I mean, I do think Booker's going to have a good game, but even with that, he's going to need support from other players. Because obviously, I think the Bucks' big three is gonna carry a heavy load here tonight, as they've been doing, and it's going to be the Suns' game to lose. I really think, because if they don't step up, if they've been performing like they have been, such a lackluster performance like the past few games, it's over. It's over.
Right. But I mean, so if push comes to shove, what do you think happens?
I think they lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Bucks win.
And-
But I mean, my original pick was the Suns, so I'm going to stick with the Suns.
I'm confused.
My original pick is the Suns. I'm sticking
you're
with the
saying,
Suns. They're going to win.
Series.
Yeah.
But if the Bucks win, it's over.
Yeah.
But
Obviously.
you just said the Bucks are going to win.
I no. It's like, honestly, I do think the Bucks are going to win, but I want the Suns to win.
Okay.
Yeah.
More clarity on the situation.
God damn it, dude.
Close game or no?
Yeah. Let's say, I don't know, 108, 104.
And I wouldn't be surprised either, and like I said, I'm thinking, I alluded to it, but I'm picking the Bucks here, but I could see Suns hot start, Bucks behind the home crowd, maybe come back from 10,
Right.
12, start of the fourth, it's tied, and then they just pull away. I mean, that's the type of vision I see. I see Giannis hoisting the MVP trophy, finals
Obviously.
MVP, to add to his collection of regular season MVPs, and honestly, just completing the mission, what he set out to do. And I just see, there's tons of differences, but I just see a parallel with him and LeBron. I really do. Just the fact that people getting on him, that he's not good enough, that he should have won more, and then he finally does it, and that
I don't see
propels him to bigger things in the future.
Wow.
That's what I say.
He's definitely
So
more
you're
likable
thinking
than LeBron. He's not.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess.
he's way more likable than LeBron.
But the thing
I
is,
think,
at this point in LeBron's career, he was just as
I was gonna
likable.
say,
It's
though,
just
yeah,
after the decision,
younger LeBron, I
is
feel like.
where
Yeah.
it got
Mm.
in a different
Yeah,
direction.
and then now he's like doing Space Jam too. Like, how do you like him?
And then to top it off, as he walks off the court, Scott Foster goes over to Chris Paul, quick tap on the high knee. Sorry about that, bud, and walks off. And then he gets in his car, gets a nice little paycheck from whoever he did that to. Nah.
Yeah, exactly. He gets in the car. The boss is in the back of the car already. Hands him the bills.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So no, I honestly, like
Sorry.
I think this will be an exciting game. Looking forward to it. I mean, and one more question before we switch gears here. Over under 12 Mike Breen bang calls throughout this game.
Over.
Over.
What are we? Any
15.
What?
15.
He's saying. How many you think?
Bang, 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 bang. 15 times.
Over, under how many?
How many times he says bang?
Yeah, but what was the?
Well, I originally said 12, and he's saying
12.
there's going to be 15.
So
Okay.
I'm going over 12.
I'm hitting 20, dude.
Wow. Yeah.
Let's go
Yeah.
for 20.
I mean, in a closeout game,
Yeah, right. It's his last game of the season. Can't hold anything back.
The first three, he's
bang.
like, bang.
but it's
Yeah.
crazy though.
Free throw, bang.
That this is it. It kind of feels like, in a way, the season did kind of go by quick, but at the same time, you think back to opening night. I mean, obviously that was a while back, and we've just seen a lot transpire. And just like I said, looking forward to seeing the journey completed. Let's go.
I hope it goes
God,
7.
dude.
So
I hope it
Fear
goes 7
the
at this
deer.
point now. To what?
yeah,
No,
tomorrow I want to come in here and it's going into game 7. I could just I might buy a fucking Steve Nash jersey.
No, you know what's funny too? I should have recorded it, but on like talking to Shine, I did the whole teams win championships, not players.
You should have.
No, I did.
You should have recorded it.
Oh, right. Yeah, so
Next time, dude.
that was funny, but look out for it tonight, 9:00 ABC, and we will be recapping anything fishy we see with Foster.
Right.
Yes.
If I'm awake still.
If Tony's awake.
I fall asleep right now.
That being said, we are going to switch gears into the world of Major League Baseball.
Giving chase at Judge, and he dives into the stand.
DeGrom begins the season with an overpowering strikeout of Ronald Acuna.
The wall is gone! 3-run home run! What's going on here? I love it. He drives one to the moon. High, deep, and very gone.
All right. Little switch up here. Yankees off yesterday. We are going to start with the Mets. We are at Citi Field. How about this? The New York Mets, we've talked about lackluster offense, blowing games late, 15 runs versus the Reds 11, final 11 innings, including 5 in the top of 11. And Tolino 99. I mean, he might as well just be in studio.
I know.
Directing the whole thing because he knows what's going to happen. But honestly, Tony, I'm going to just leave it there. I mean,
Oh, wow.
What the heck happened last night?
Oh, man. We talked about it yesterday. In order for the Mets to win, they're going to need to get runs. Never would I have guessed the score of this game, honestly. 15-11 in 11 innings. Oh, my God. I mean, it was obviously one of the highest scoring games for the Mets. I don't know about the Reds, but it was probably one of the most exciting games I've watched all season, just in terms of the back and forth. I mean, right away, Mets get 3 runs in the first and then give up 4. And then just like that, they're down by a run. They give up 3 more runs in the second. And then from there, it was just a big back and forth. But, I mean, it was just, like I said, one of the most entertaining games. I mean, it was a hitter's game for sure. I don't know. They joked about it on ESPN radio. Maybe, MLB Network decided to put in like the old Rawlings balls.
Yeah.
They're tired of seeing all these strikeouts, but balls were just flying left and right. And you saw really big home runs by a lot of guys you didn't see from normally. I mean, see Alonso getting his first home run back from the home run derby, McNeil with the homer, Conforto, Dom Smith, Kevin Pillar. Conforto had 2. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. And he's been in a little slump before. Last game, he had the go-ahead home run in their last game against the Pirates. And, dude, I mean, it was just it was a crazy game to watch for sure. We talked about Eichhoff, not having a good outing, and he didn't. He only went 3 2/3 innings, gave up 6 hits, only had 2 earned runs, but there were 7 runs scored, 1 walk, only 3 Ks. He got the no decision. And then besides, honestly, like Trevor May, like Seth Lugo, I think, did all right too.
Yeah.
But Castro, Diaz, all giving up runs and stuff. So I mean, dude, like Tolino said in the comment, an ugly win is still a win. I mean, you got to be happy with the run support. Some shoddy defense by Guillorme at short, but you would expect to see a little bit of a drop off from not having Lindor. But other than that, I mean, it was just an entertaining batter's game.
And we talked about this before the show. What's your thoughts on Edwin Diaz? 10.29 ERA the last 7.
Not good.
He's done
at all, dude.
He's done. Get him out of here.
I wouldn't say get him out of here.
Bring him back down.
With the way Trevor May has been pitching, I mean, I think he's your closer to go to at this point.
Yeah,
and that's what it is.
I mean, is this short or long term though, or it just depends how how it goes?
I don't know. I really hope it's not long term. I mean, Diaz has been struggling for the past few years.
Yeah.
Pretty much since he almost came to the Mets. Besides the beginning of the season.
Right.
And obviously we're seeing this significant sharp drop off here, and you would just think sooner rather than later you can kind of get it back together. Again, we talked a little bit about it in previous episodes. I don't think it's a mechanical issue. I think it's in his head. I really do think so. Maybe just the pressure of having all those good outings on the mound, like got to him a little bit.
Right.
of kind of that kind of perfection sort of view on him, and I don't know, but from the way it looks right now, I think he's gonna be. I think this stint is gonna go pretty long.
Yeah, and because the thing is, let's say it takes him, I don't know, a few weeks to get him back. He looks pretty good, kind of finish out the year. But then in the playoffs, I feel like, in a one-run game, you're going to be expecting him to blow it when he comes. You're not going to want him in the game.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. And Yeah, it's tough. I mean, if he fixes it sooner, and then we can kind of have more games to kind of see how he's been doing, then maybe I would trust him in that one run situation in October. But I mean, we'll see. I'm not very hopeful, honestly. I'm not that hopeful.
I mean, if I'm the Mets, I would call Seattle. I mean, Kelenich's been struggling. Swap him back.
Wow,
the Mets would welcome him with open arms. I feel.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. That's tough, dude.
It.
Seattle definitely would not do that.
They got Kendall Graveman locking down the ninth over there, chirping. So just interesting to see kind of, what the Mets do, in the closer's role. But like you said, I'd expect May to be there for a little bit. The series does continue tonight, 7-10 SNY. We talked about it before, Stock on the hill versus Wade Miley, who, to my surprise and many others around the league, is having a great year. A guy that I've really never thought that was that good to begin with.
Right.
And, it really kind of has tapered off the last couple of years, but all of a sudden he's like locked in. His ERA's in the twos, I believe.
Yeah, he has 2.8 ERA. He's 7-4 in the year. Robert Stock not having many outings in the majors. Obviously, they brought him up from Syracuse because of the struggles they've been having with some injuries in the starting pitching department. But his 2 starts he's had, I think he got banged up against the Cubs. I forget the other team he played it, but he got up 5 runs against the Cubs, I believe. So I think once again, it's going to be the same game plan. I think the Mets are going to need a lot of run support. They need to score runs, obviously, to kind of get this W tonight.
No, I agree with you there. It was funny too. I was going to mention this before broadcast last night. I don't know if you heard, they were playing it on the Fan. I guess Gary Cohen, back from his little vacation, was saying how bad the staple of Cincinnati, their chili, I forgot what the actual name of it is, but he just like roasted. He's like, yeah, it's one of those things, in life, if it doesn't kill you, you got to try it once, but then never try it again. And like Boomer and Gio, they were having a good laugh about it.
That's mad funny. Yeah,
shooting straight. Gary Cohen.
Come on. He always does. He always does, dude. Calls like it is.
So just kind of thought that was
Cincinnati
interesting.
Chili, I don't know.
But that being said, another staple I realize, Stock versus Miley. I mean, you called it yesterday. They end up winning, but looking at this, I think, on the heels of a great win, this could be ugly. I think Stock is going to get hammered, honestly.
Honestly, dude, I said yesterday that the Mets would lose. I'm going to say it again today.
So you win. No, I think Miley, let's call it 6 scoreless. Let's get a homer from Castellanos. Maybe Suarez, with his Mendoza line batting average could put one out too. But let's call it 7-1 Cincinnati. Mets will try to even it up tomorrow.
I know. It's going to be tough too because they used so much of their bullpen too last night. So
I mean, Stock isn't going to give you 8. I mean, come on.
I don't think he's going to give us 6.
Yeah. So
4.
That might be a problem. Of course, we will see.
3.
7-10 SNY.
He's not going to show up.
And then on the other side of town, the Yankees begin a 2-game home series tonight versus the Phillies. We got Aaron Nola versus Domingo Germán, 7:05 on Yes. And Nola, well known as one of the better pitchers in the game. You got Domingo Germán, who has came out of the bullpen his last few appearances, and really as a starter, I mean, I want to say easily 6 weeks, just been very mediocre, not many good starts. So really a big spot for him. Can he turn it around? And obviously, I mean, it's going to start with your starting pitcher. I mean, he has to set the tone, of course, but I think, with Judge being out, with Urshela being out, you still have to keep up that fundamental baseball we saw last game, the hit and run, the stolen bases, Odor button for the base hit, and then Greg Allen getting a sac fly. I mean, it's been so hard for them just to get a sac fly. And it just, I alluded to it yesterday. These replacement guys for those fundamentals, really, I think it's almost addition by subtraction in a sense.
Right. No, yeah, totally. I mean, I know, we hear you talk about the Yankees all the time. You think they're back, but I think to see them consistently kind of play that small ball, it starts here. And if we do continue to see that, I think then you can start saying, they have a chance at the postseason, Mike. And I think, like you said, though, it's going to start with Germán. He hasn't been great. However, I need the Phillies to lose some games here. So
you're rooting for the Yankees.
Fucking go, dude.
And would you say who's more important to really hone in and get going the way that we expect them to, Torres or Stanton, who's more important?
Torres.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really do. I'm so sour on Stanton.
He's not ready to hit.
Dude, you heard it. He's not ready to hit. And I just the whole him just not being able to play the field either.
They're saying I think next against Boston, supposedly. I think. But you're not buying it?
No.
Because they're saying they want him starting because they're going to play the Marlins. That's like their first interleague, like part of the second half.
Right.
I think they'll give it a go, but I mean, really, I don't even care about that. Let's, like you said, let's get him ready to hit.
Yeah.
I think that's the more important part. And he just, I don't know. Like, I guess we could say it's mental. Like, is it almost similar to Diaz?
I guess. I mean, I don't think there's nothing wrong with his swing, dude, because you see when he gets the contact, he crushes the ball. Yeah, I guess maybe it is more just mental and maybe his just attitude at the plate.
Yeah, like with the attitude at the plate, like, do you think it's too much guessing? And that's why we see him take all these pitches because he's not getting the pitch. He's guessing, so he doesn't even want to take a stab at it.
Yeah, I think so. I think it is more guessing, not him waiting for the pitch that he needs. You know what I mean? Like if you like, if the ball, high and away, look for that. Just wait on it, and then based on that, then you kind of adjust. But even so, I feel like, obviously, I feel like a good amount of batters do try and guess what pitch is coming, right? Obviously, but it's just a matter of
execution,
guessing right, and executing your swing. So it's, I do think it's more mental. Again, I mean, you see him swing when he makes the contact, he crushes the ball. He has a great swing.
And I hate to say it, but I just think it's one of these things where we've seen him. He's just either ice cold or red hot, and I think there's no in between. So kind of like I was saying, like getting back to normal. And I agree with you. I think Glaber is more important because I mean I think he's been the worst hitting shortstop, full-time starting shortstop in the majors, which is insane. I mean, we're talking 2 years ago, he hit 38 home runs.
Yeah, that seems about right that he is. I couldn't think of anyone who.
I think that the slugging's in the threes.
Oh,
I mean, that's like Ray Ordonez territory. But I mean, I think, confidence is key. And I think, Homer in his last 2 games, I actually expect him to hit another one tonight. And I hope Stanton can hit one because I think it's the same way you see him hit one and then it usually kind of trickles down from there. So I'm expecting some offense tonight.
I hate Stanton.
Yeah.
I hate him. He's the reason why we suck.
It's just the only, I can't.
If we didn't have him, Barnes, and we just were like, we got a young, good team in 2017. Was it? They signed him?
2018.
2018. We have a nice young team. We got the hitters. We don't need another righty home run hitter. We'd have so much money right now, dude. Like right now, they'd be buying we know for a fact they'd be buying in the. I
don't know though, because wasn't it like kind of between Stanton and Harper?
Right.
So,
I mean,
they wouldn't know. They wouldn't have even gotten Harper either.
They would have signed Harper.
I mean,
they shouldn't have even gotten anyone that year.
I think they probably would have gotten Harper, but
they would have too.
That being said, I mean,
I'd rather have Harper.
I think with Stanton,
at least he's out there.
Like I listen, I'm the first one saying it. The inconsistencies are so frustrating. It hurts the team. But I think it's not really so much about his overall performance as it is about the contract. I think that's really the biggest thing because it hamstrings you and the inability to play the field. I think those are the 2 biggest things because you look at his numbers at the end of the year. I think he'll hit around 30 home runs. Around 100 RBIs. Again,
not playing the field.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to
none.
Me. Like none at all. While we're paying, well, not we, but you.
Yeah,
you are paying this guy so much money to play half of the sport.
Yeah, you're okay with that, Barnes?
No. But I honestly, for once, I actually believe what Boone's saying, and I think we will see him out there by the time the Marlins series rolls around. Obviously,
I hope so.
We'll keep an eye on it. But looking at this game before we get to predictions here, let's say we go to the 9th. It's 6-5. Is Chapman coming in for the save, Tony?
Yeah.
They're finally going to do it after a couple of scoreless appearances.
Right.
Nothing pretty, though. He
Nothing
still
pretty.
didn't look the same.
No, but then, Green.
Well, I mean, he was great last appearance. It just the appearance, 2 appearances ago at Houston. I mean, that was a meltdown, of course.
Look, man, I would just throw Chapman in there.
What do you think, Mike?
I think he's ready.
You think they're putting him in a save situation?
Not only do I think,
I
know.
Oh, God.
And you know what? This is the start. Remember what we said. The momentum carrying over. We're gonna get 2 games out of these Phillies trash bums. Help out the Mets over across the
And then
water.
take 3 out of 4 from
Then
Boston.
we're taking 4. We're sweeping them.
I mean, I'd love it.
I'm telling you, this is these other players we got in here.
Yeah.
That energy's in there. All these dudes are nervous now. Like, we keep fucking shit in the bed. There's gonna be other guys coming, even if they aren't even good, and we don't know who they are. And they're doing well.
You know who's growing on me? It's still, I still like it. I don't love him, but Odor, he's been heating up.
He has
recent, and I like him to bunt.
Bunt,
more.
yeah.
Once a game, because he's pretty quick.
And I feel like
for sure.
I feel like it throws off
Right.
the pitchers
Yeah.
next time he comes up, gets
Oh,
and then he can hit.
is he
Is he
bunting?
then he just cranks one
Yeah. And he hit that big home
because he
run
can.
on
Yeah,
Sunday.
exactly.
So he's been good, and I like what I've seen in limited spots out of Allen. So feel pretty good. And like Mike alluded to, I'm expecting a 2-game sweep here. Starts tonight, but I'm going to say tonight we're going 7-2. And like I said,
Wow.
Stanton and Torres homer. What do we got for prediction out of you, Tony?
I think it's gonna be a little closer. I think it's gonna be 5-4. Chapman closing it out.
Strikes out the side or no?
Does
he finish it with a stare at least?
Yeah.
I don't think he does a stare. No, I don't think so. I think he strikes 2 out of 3 batters.
Okay. What do you got, Michael?
I have Sanchez isn't playing.
No, he'll play with an off day definitely because they have some triple.
All right, so I have
on the
Sanchez homering. I have Torres going 3 for 4 with no home runs, but triple in there. And then I have Stanton with a homer.
All right.
And the final score 8-2 your New York Yankees.
Yeah. I love it. I think Herman, 6 innings, 2 earned, 7 Ks, 3 walks, works in and out of trouble, gets the job done.
Tully's on your side today.
Yankees win 7-5. Love to see it. Tully.
Dude.
Love
That's
to
get
see
hot.
it. This is the start of something. We're 3.5 out of the wild card. Right there. I think the division is very, very possible, but I'll take a wild card because all it is just get there.
Right.
And then anything can happen.
Yep.
Exactly, dude.
Yep.
So
But you got to be there.
you got to be there. I'm expecting them to be there. We'll see what happens. And then, we're going to do a couple different topics here. Staying with baseball, A's are having a city meeting today about a future stadium, in Oakland. But there's also been heavy momentum about a move to Vegas.
Ooh.
Do you think that's the way to go here, Tony? I mean, we've seen lagging attendance for years and years in Oakland. I mean, you think it's time to get out of there?
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like them in Oakland, to be honest. But
Why?
I don't know. I just like Oakland. I think it's cool.
That stadium, I mean, is
That stadium is
though.
atrocious. Yeah, I mean, they should at least get a new stadium. Absolutely. But, I mean, push them to Las Vegas, the Las Vegas A's.
And then
They would obviously change the name.
do
No.
you know, does the minor
A's
league
is
team,
good, though,
do they
too.
have a
Split
dome
in it.
there, or they just sweat it up in the summer?
I don't know.
What about Las Vegas Aces?
That's the WNBA team.
Yeah, but they
Can't do that, dude.
Steal their name.
that sucks.
What are you going to move them to Las Vegas and then they're going to share a stadium again with the Raiders?
But
No, they're gonna have their own stadium.
I mean, I've been
That was
there.
a joke, Mike.
I've been there end of
They used to
June,
share
early
stadium with
July.
the Raiders.
I mean, in the day, it gets to 120. So I feel like the stadium would have to be enclosed. That's what the Raiders is, right?
Yeah, sure.
And the Raiders are playing in the fall.
Right.
So I would think that
Yeah.
the baseball stadium, because who's going to go to it, in that type of heat. But I like the move, honestly. Like I said, because the city council there doesn't want to pay for the new stadium. So
Oh, they
you can't
don't?
play in the Raiders stadium anymore. I mean, it's a joke. Everything, the foul territory.
the city councils
the
want to
upper
pay?
deck.
Come on.
You're gonna lose the team.
And you talk about Oakland, who they've been improving in the past few years. Like,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
not-
No, the product's been great.
Yeah, dude. Like, they
Yeah.
are a good team. Like, why not dump money into a new stadium and keep them there? I would imagine they're bringing in some money.
Bring
Yeah.
them to Hartford.
Yeah. But I just think, you look at the
That'd be
average
pretty cool.
attendance. I mean, it's under 15,000. Like,
Really?
it's that bad. I think Vegas,
Barnes.
it's a draw,
Yeah.
You're not telling you what do you, I think if we had a baseball team in Connecticut, you see it sold out every single.
I
I think
dude.
the yard codes do pretty well.
I do. They do.
I've been to a game. Have you guys been there?
I've been trying to
We're-
go, but Mike always yells at me for wanting to go see minor league.
We
games.
actually are setting up a meeting
Okay.
with their head social media person, Danielle,
Okay.
to get us there to be able to go to a game, film it, have a good
Mhm.
time. I'm trying to pitch pros versus Joes. Maybe we get the pitchers to pitch to us.
No, but how about even better than that?
Oh.
Downtime softball game on that field.
Wow.
I think I would like to have the pros pitch to me.
We could do both.
I actually want to get a hit.
No, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I want to get a hit.
I plan on getting a hit. Honestly. I'm getting a hit.
But when you say pros, you're saying like the guys on the yard coats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously.
What do you think the Twins should do with Buxton? Ethan Mixdorf. You guys know him?
No. I don't know who that is. I feel like that last name sounds familiar.
Ethan sounds familiar.
I understand, the Twins in the midst of a disappointing season. They're probably going to trade Cruz, but Buxton is a guy, they've been waiting for a while. I mean, I know he's been injured this year, but when he's been on the field, he's been a star.
Electric.
I think it's really no question unless like you're literally going to get an organization's top 5 prospects. And one of the guys was a top 5 pick this past year, the past 2 years. Otherwise, if you're not blown away, sign him to that extension. Let him be the face of the franchise.
I mean, he's still young. I think he's like 26, 27.
Yeah.
So fast, great center fielder, has a good bat.
Fragile to pay.
And we're back with this, huh?
No way, really?
Oh, no.
Oh,
no, we're good. The camera died. The camera 2 died.
I think you got to just lock him up. That's what we got to do. And also, I heard Mets interested in a Chris Bryant trade.
Whoa.
And what do you think about a possible package deal with Kimbrel?
Wow, dude. A package deal with Kimbrel would be pretty nuts. Honestly, I mean, obviously, I've been hearing the Chris Bryant trade for quite a few days now. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest.
Structure of the deal?
Yeah. Because I feel like he's not going to sign long term. I wouldn't want him. Yeah.
Owner of the people.
Right.
Big wallet.
So, do I think they sign him? Yes. Honestly, I think they will because, I mean, Cohen's been talking about how he wants to make a splash for the trade deadline. I think this is it. And a package deal with Kimbrel would be pretty nuts.
And a club option. I think it's $14 million for next season. I'm just saying he's just as lights out. Cohen will want him back.
I know it's tough. It's tough with Kimbrel too, because I feel like he started out so hot, and then he just kind of like was.
I want to say it was just 2 years with the Cubs. I think maybe his first 2 years.
Actually. Yeah, no, it was literally his first 2 years.
But you think Braves dominant, decent with the Red Sox, decent with the Padres, nothing too bad, and then just blew up with the Cubs, and then this year he's like the best
back on
in the league.
I know he's one of the best players in the league. And I don't know. I like it. I would like to see what we have to give up for them, though.
What if it's like 5 out of the top 10 prospects in the organization?
I would do it.
Yeah.
I think I would. Just go for it, dude.
Boost.
Yeah.
No, because I think Bryant is really in the midst of a resurgence.
Yeah.
After struggling heavily last year.
Absolutely. And honestly, like looking at our top prospects, I think I'm only excited about 2 of them.
Yeah.
I think we have a third baseman and I think another catcher who's looking really good. But other than that, dude.
Let's do it, dude.
Let's just do it.
Yeah. I'd like to see it. I think it'd be interesting. Another topic here. They just announced ESPN yesterday. Peyton and Eli are going to do an alternate Monday Night Football broadcast on ESPN2. Only 30 games over 3 years, so about 10 per season. And they're not going to be at the game. They're going to be at home. And Boomer was talking about it with Gio, scotch in the hand, celebrity guests. What do you guys think of this?
Honestly, if they were at the game, I would be much more excited about it. However, I will say, I think Peyton and Eli Manning are great. Freaking hilarious, especially when they're together too. They're so funny. I think they're great personalities. They obviously are going to know a lot about the game, clearly. So I think they'll have like a little Tony Romo-esque of like calling plays, before they happen, stuff like that. And of course, I mean, the chemistry between them during the broadcast is going to be phenomenal. They're brothers. So I say great job, dude. I'm pumped for it, but I think they should be on site. I think like, why would they? I don't know. I don't like the alternate site thing.
And I guess the reason is because you think about a Monday Night Football broadcaster. I guess they get to wherever the game is maybe 2 days early, meet with the teams, go to the practices. So they basically don't want to give up, a half of their week. I think that's really the main thing.
I guess, but I mean, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say ESPN has been trying to do everything they can to get Peyton and Al Michaels, together, as their Monday night team. And so this is kind of going halfway, but I just feel like you said, you need him there in the booth. I think that would add the most buzz.
Yeah.
Alternate broadcast. I don't know.
Especially like
Yeah, why not?
even hearing about, professionals, how they've, obviously for a lot of, professional, leagues, they've been doing the broadcast from alternate sites we see, and it's difficult. They talk about it being difficult. And these are professional broadcasters,
John Sterling.
Right. Exactly, dude.
Judge, it's gone. Oh, that was a replay. Did you hear that one?
Yeah, dude.
That was so funny.
That was brutal. He was tight.
Yeah.
He was tight,
It was like,
dude.
oh.
So yeah, it's tough, and you think of Peyton and Eli, they don't have a lot of broadcasting experience,
Peyton's
so
place is ESPN Plus.
right,
That's all
but
they got.
exactly, dude. Eli hasn't done anything, and so I think it might be a little dry and awkward sometimes. Early Super Bowl predictions.
He wants
dude.
mine.
New York Jets,
Let's hear
dude.
it. Let's hear it, Mike. Who the Jets playing?
The Jets, your New York Jets, will be the second ever greatest show on turf behind. Actually, they'll surpass them, but the name behind the St. Louis Rams back in the day with Kurt Warner. I have the Jets playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Wait, is that not possible?
No, it's possible.
Oh, it's possible. Okay. In the Super Bowl, Jets get the last laugh on Tom Brady in his last time ever making it to the Super Bowl.
Tony?
Honestly, I love that prediction.
Right.
I'm gonna go same prediction. Buccaneers win. Dude.
Buccaneers this year, 4-13. Brady torn ACL by week 5. And we're going to have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Seattle Seahawks. Ross, the coordinator, they finally figure it out. And they actually win this one. Mahomes in a nail biter loses another Super Bowl, but he gets to a third straight.
And on that note,
That's so tough, Barnes, with the torn ACL.
I know, he always has to go
how do
there.
you say that, dude?
44.
Well, you're
He's
wishing
had
him
everything
to be
gift-wrapped
hurt, dude.
his whole career. The AFC East, the offensive line that's better than any offensive line in the whole league. It's enough is enough, and it's just it's law of averages, Tony. It really is.
I don't think it's going to be, dude. I think we're better off seeing Stanton with a torn ACL when he plays the outfield.
All right.
Oh.
but that is
Uh,
just
that is-
ridiculous.
One other football topic, nothing too crazy here. Steelers add Melvin Ingram, the former first-round pick from the Chargers. No sacks last year, injured season. But in the past, he's been a high sack guy. The contract wasn't anything too crazy. I think it's a good move for the Steelers. I mean, it's one of those things. They have a great system, so I feel like anybody with ability, they put them in the right place. As long as they're healthy, they're going to produce.
Yeah, definitely. And honestly, I think people knock the Steelers a lot after last season, have a very, one-dimensional team.
Right.
And I think they're going to come back.
Yeah, I think
this
they'll have.
season.
Yeah,
They're going to be in the AFC
What?
Championship
they're
game.
gonna
Yeah.
have a bounce.
Yeah, they're going to have a big bounce back here.
Big Ben.
Roethlisberger,
45
dude.
touchdowns.
I was just gonna say, there's no
He-
way he's coming back if
Yeah.
he's not like gonna do something.
And
Yeah.
Juju didn't re-sign for pennies on the dollars for nothing.
Exactly. That
Yeah.
was huge for them.
Yeah.
I thought he was coming to the Jets. They
Yeah.
had him on Bart and Han, and Bart was like,
Yeah.
what do we need to do to get you? Going
Right.
in, like everything. And I it sounded like Juju was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind playing here.
Mhm.
Right.
So I thought we were gonna get him, but
I wouldn't mind playing there either.
New York?
Yeah.
I know.
I
Well,
play there. Sign me.
Around the corner. We're going to be talking about a lot more in the coming weeks. So
Yeah.
looking forward to it. Tony's pumped. NFL or NBA?
Honestly, dude, that's tough for me. I may have to swing NBA because
I know, I think
we've we've been talking about it so much now every day. I've been,
you've
been
kind of like
forced to
turned the
talk
corner
about
a
it.
little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't like the attitude of the players, but it's a fun game.
Who's your favorite player?
Who's my favorite player? You asked me this before. Wait, of all time or right now?
All time.
No,
Oh.
right now. Right now.
That's tough, dude.
Because he only knows like 5.
That's not true.
Paul.
No, it's not
That's
Chris Paul.
Gino.
Booker?
I think last time you asked me, I think I said Obi Toppin actually. was my
Oh
favorite
yeah,
player.
Obi.
Obi-Wan.
Stick
dude.
with
He's
it.
fun, dude. I gotta
He
stick
is,
with that.
and he made the USA roster as like a
Reserve.
So that's good to be there, and quickly made it too,
Yeah.
which is nice that they get to
At
be
the
around
time, I
them.
was watching
And
a lot of Knicks.
I have to say, even though the NBA season is going to wrap up, off season is going to be interesting. We'll
Oh,
follow that, of course.
I can't wait to see the
Draft.
free agency, the draft, especially
We'll put it all together.
where Cade Cunningham's going to want to go
Yeah.
because he's not going to want to go to Detroit.
No.
Definitely seeing an Eli Manning.
Talking about it.
But that being said, what a show. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Keep commenting, liking, subscribing. Enjoy your day. See you tomorrow.
Deuces.
Uncle Rich is the actual show.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.